Hi, my name is Steve. Let me tell you a story. You might know one like it. It begins as the story of a life full of pain, suffering, and feeling trapped. But not now, not anymore, and not ever again. The pain of yesterday has now vanished. Old suffering has been replaced with new relief. And even though I used to live in a prison of fatigue, locked in my own mind for what felt like forever, I've discovered the way out. The most amazing part is your story can be like mine. You can escape too. Let me show you how. In a way, multiple sclerosis is a domino effect that's been playing my entire life. The very first domino to fall answers why MS occurs less the closer you get to the equator. It all comes down to ultraviolet light. What makes equatorial UV light so special is its intensity. There is a wavelength that is intense enough to damage DNA. That might sound bad, but our bodies are not helpless. To perform the magic of repair, the body activates a gene called transforming growth factor beta. It's expressed in all immune cells, and it controls how they grow, work, and die. To explain what is happening in MS as it relates to TGF beta, I'll use an analogy. Because of genetics, TGF beta is the light switch that's been off. Without it, the immune system doesn't kill off old cells. When cells don't die, the population gets bigger and older over time. This creates a toxic environment where autoimmunity flourishes. But when TGF beta is activated by DNA damage, it turns the light switch back on and forces old cells to die before they start creating damage. This first domino is huge and sets the foundation. The next dominoes drive the disease. Without DNA damage to activate TGF beta, our autoimmune genes use two proteins known as cytokines to make immune cells without TGF beta altogether. The resulting cells are the biggest bad players of all and are directly responsible for the attack and damage. The first cytokine is called interleukin 6. It comes in two completely different versions. The first version is anti-inflammatory and produced by muscle. This version is not bad. In fact, it's the version that we want. But the other version is the opposite. It's inflammatory and produced by fat. It fills the void where TGF beta should be. Of course, I didn't know any of this when I started lifting weights. My reality was I felt stuck. I was losing hope and desperately needed to do something. And I won't lie, it was hard. I was at my lowest because my MS was at its worst. On those bad days, which were most, I just wanted to curl up and die. I couldn't go on living like that. I became determined. Deep down, I found the drive to keep going. It fatigued me. I fell, bruised, and pulled muscles. But here's the funny thing about determination. When the world tells you to stop, determination tells you to continue, ignoring what the world says. And good thing too, because it was exactly the right thing to do. As I gained muscle, I felt little changes starting to happen. They were so small, I sometimes wondered if I was making it all up. But the more muscle I gained, the more I felt. It sparked hope in me. I kept lifting and searching for more answers. It ended up being that interleukin 6 is only the first half of the problem. The second half is a different cytokine called interleukin 1 beta. It activates every time we eat. If missing UV damage is a gun, and the inflammatory version of interleukin 6 is loading the gun with bullets, then this is pulling the trigger. It starts with endothelial cells that line every blood vessel in the body. They are what create the boundary between organs like the brain and the bloodstream. But with autoimmune genetics, when interleukin 1 come into contact with endothelial cells, it creates pathogenic cells that are able to cross the boundary. The solution is to eat just one big meal a day. We have to eat. There's no way on getting around that. But we don't have to eat all day. This takes interleukin 1 beta out of the bloodstream. If it's not active, there can be no way it can gain access to the brain or other organs to cause damage. I know this sounds strange at first, but whatever damage that might have happened to you, it's not too late to start. Once you do, real recovery can begin. It starts with the stage of sleep known as REM sleep. Many things happen during this stage of sleep. One is it's when cell creation happens. There is no way to target REM sleep by itself. We need a mix of all sleep stages. I get the best quality I can by strictly maintaining a consistent sleep schedule. By making it a routine, it lets my body trust in that consistency, which in turn enhances the quality of sleep. In regards to REM sleep, I take a choline supplement that promotes the release of acetylcholine. It's a neurotransmitter, a chemical messenger that sends signals between nerve cells. During REM sleep, all of my brain neurotransmitters are at a low level, except for acetylcholine. It's during this time when the birth of oligodendrocytes, the cells responsible for making myelin, takes place. Both myelin and oligodendrocytes exist together in a tight web surrounding nerves. Both are attacked and lost in MS. But once oligodendrocytes are repaired, they will rewrap nerves with myelin. This isn't theoretical to me. It's not something I made up or read in a book. I live it, and will continue to live it for the rest of my life. It's the most amazing feeling when things start coming back. I can't tell you how long it will take. Only God knows that. All I can say is I've felt this for years. I started lifting weights in 2012, bought my UVB lamp in 2018, started eating one meal a day in 2019, and have been working on perfecting sleep the entire time. It's a journey I would gladly do all over again. With all my symptoms now gone, regaining the abilities I feared were lost forever, and having my life transform into one that is more vibrant than I ever remembered. Nothing compares. With every up and every down, I'm aware of it all. It starts as a small stream, but one day will become a raging river. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. your mind and body, your joy and passion, your life.